Now, of course, that music can only mean one thing, Kyle.
Oh, it's my man. I absolutely love this guy. He's coming out in his usual attire. It is Showcase, Paul Showcase.
That's true. Now, we've seen him have 2 extremely tough matches as his kind of opening 2 encounters here in TAW.
Tell you what, this man has probably had one of the hardest starts to his TAW career so far.
Well, he kicked it off against Sam Steele and ultimately lost that one. And then we saw him back at the Western Centre taking on Lewis Cooper.
The half tag team champion.
Of course. Well, he's the full tag team champion.
Well, all right.
This is going to be a real match of the cases. Now, will we see Jigsaw accompany Headcase to the ring, or are they going to keep this a level playing field?
Well, I can't imagine we will. And of course, as we see Headcase with Nurse Venom, of course, Jigsaw's got to face Andy Rain a little bit later on this evening. So I can't imagine they have let him out of the Asylum yet.
I think if that was me, I'd try and stay in the Asylum.
Now, of course, we've got the smallest man in TAW versus possibly the biggest.
Pretty much the biggest man, yeah. You kind of took the words out of my mouth there. I mean, if you're Headcase, how are you going into this match?
I don't think Headcase has prepared for this match. They kind of just let him off the lead and let him do what he does.
Just put him in there. He's happy, bless him, and see what happens. But yeah, I do not feel.
You don't feel confident about this one?
I just the height, the weight, the reach advantage, the mental edge. This is going to be a tough one for Headcase.
All right, I'm going to time this now. I think it's going to end in 2 minutes flat.
Right, here we go. Put your watch, and let's see what happens then. Don't forget that how unpredictable Headcase can be.
Well, that is it. Last time out at Hell to Pay, he was running away from Ace Andrews, and of course they had a little chase around the arena.
That was good fun. See, now Headcase can't even reach him. This just isn't fair.
Of course, trying to find out what Headcase looks like.
And he's failed that miserably. He's got 2 masks on.
Well,
the old 2-mask trick.
I think we kind of got to see what mental state Showcase is going to be in, because obviously...
takeover. That's 2. 2 for 2.
Of course, what I was saying, the mental state of Showcase, we're going to have to see what that's like, because obviously someone as insane as a Headcase going into the ring like that, you're going to have to be pretty mental stable.
The referee seems to have adopted the armbar there. Headcase really playing the head games.
Of course, I think Showcase has had enough. As he's...
Does he not want to be the king?
You know, I absolutely love Showcase for everything he's done, everything he can achieve. However, ever since Ace Andrews got his little hands on him, he's kind of walking away from it. So,
you know what they say about a guy with little hands?
And of course...
He wears little gloves.
He certainly does. And of course...
Headcase has disappeared again. Where's he gone? Showcase really doesn't really... I mean, now, we've spoken about the inexperience of Showcase before.
Yes.
Now, to say that he's struggling to really get out of the blocks against someone like Headcase...
which is kind of surprising, as he did so well against the veterans of Sam Steele and, of course, Lewis Cooper in those matches.
As I say, we've always said how unpredictable the Asylum are to prepare for. Ultimately that had to happen. And of course, Showcase gets the upper hand finally.
It's the sheer size and power of Showcase. And of course, I think this is going to be it now. The 2 minutes, I believe, is now up. That's not going to happen. I do apologise. I think I'll give you a fiver later.
Working on the lower back there of Headcase. Although, I guess all of Showcase's back all of Headcase's back is the lower back, being that height.
Yeah. Sonny's got a bad back now. He's breaking his spine. Just look at the sheer power of a Showcase breaking that back of Headcase. I'm getting confused by cases at the moment.
That's two, yeah. You're not really on the case.
No. Just give me a briefcase, I'll be fine. And I seriously feel sorry for Headcase at the moment. I think he's going to need Nurse Venom to do some nursing. Sort that back out.
Do some nursing.
That's what they do, right?
God forbid you ever work in the NHS, Kai.
Sidewalk slam by Showcase. Again, hurting that back.
But a nonchalant pin cover from Showcase. Now we've seen him take this approach a number of times in his first few matches. Doesn't really think he's going to lose. Doesn't really cover the shoulders, and ultimately never gets that 1-2-3.
But I know Showcase is very much experienced, but he hasn't fought anyone really like Showcase in a one-on-one action. So I think he can afford to go into a match like this and be as arrogant as he is. And again, still working on that lower back.
See what else Showcase has got in his arsenal now. Gets the ropes, ducks the clothesline, of course, pretty easy to do at that height.
Oh! And Headcase fights back with a boot to the midsection of any normal person, but to Showcase.
Oh! Now that was what they call a steamrolling. Showcase was just a steam chain, and Headcase was on the tracks there. That was unfortunate.
And of course, the Dunstable crowd not liking Showcase at the moment. They're really against him. Oh,
is that a back breaker there?
1, 2, and Headcase again, kicking out after a 2 count.
Now we know that Showcase has really showed some fire in the locker room, kind of getting people's backs up. Would be interesting to see him show some of that fire in the ring. There is a camel clutch, but it'd be really interesting to see if what would happen when Showcase really gets that proper fire in the ring. He loses the arrogance and kind of brings out that kind of fire that everyone's seen backstage.
He has potential. We're just waiting for him to really, like you say, show it in the ring. And of course, I think he needs that first victory in it. I think tonight, if he can get this victory against Headcase, and he can finally get one over Sam Steele, he could go all the way. He could win it.
It's a possible one. It's a twisting neck breaker there from Headcase.
Of course, both men down.
Nurse Venom doing her best to cheer on Headcase.
Do you think it's illegal if Nurse Venom could apply any sort of medication to Headcase to help him get up? I don't think the ref would allow it.
No,
anyway, both men are up.
True. It's a nice headbutt to the midriff there.
This is what Headcase should do. He should really concentrate on the knees of Showcase, and as he goes for a face buster.
Senton backsplash.
We go 1, 2. Showcase kicks out.
Showcase is kicked out. That's so we've seen that nice rolling senton splash a few times from Headcase. Although he's not the biggest guy, I would not fancy him landing on top of me.
Oh, a massive boot.
Massive boot.
From Showcase. We could see...
barely brought it above his hips, though. Still caught Showcase in the face. Headcase in the face. So these cases, honestly, this is a confusing match.
It's really horrible, isn't it?
Massive corner splash there. He's picked him up in that bear hug.
And, of course, Showcase really has that upper strength.
He's tapped out.
And of course, Showcase holding on to that bear hug. He's not letting go. The ring's being rung. The referee's trying to get him apart.
This is that fire that I wanted to see. Now, you can only think that if he'd have shown that fire earlier on in the match, this would have been over a lot quicker. But yeah, we kind of called it from the off. I don't think Headcase ever really stood a chance on his own.
He certainly didn't.
Pretty sure that the Showcase is literally twice the size of Headcase.
Of course, so we got our first semi-final. It's going to be the people's hero Sam Steele versus the big man himself. It's going to be Showcase. It's
going to be an interesting match. I say we've seen them face off already, so it'll be a replay of their of Showcase's debut.
Yeah, which he did very well, and I'm sure he's gone away. He's looked at the tapes, and he's going to kind of see where he can get the upper hand on Sam Steele.
And of course, if you want to check the tapes as well, feel free to find Figure 4 Radio. Just Google it. You'll find us. I'm sure we're on Facebook and Twitter, and you can go find all the matches on there.